So Pastor Rudy, tell me about the process that Bread Life is initiating to help families that have been displaced by Hurricane Harvey.
So first of all, there are thousands at the NRG Center and thousands at the George R. Brown. To give you a case in point, last Friday we moved 21 families, basically 51 people from the shelter into hotel rooms. That hotel stay gave the family a chance to exhale, gave them a chance to shower, regroup, and recollect themselves. So we've had 7 days to find permanent housing. You know, we're going to have to extend.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
We're going to have to extend and find some apartments. That's what we're looking for right now. And once we find those apartments, we'll take that family, we'll move them into an apartment. We'll cover the deposit, a couple of months rent to get them on their feet. Many of these folk were working before the storm or had income, fixed income, coming in before the storm. But now they just need to catch up. You know, also food. We're gonna need gift cards from local grocers, H-E-B, Kroger, where we can give a family maybe $500 just to get started with food. Gas. For those who didn't lose their cars in the flood, we need to be able to put gas in their tanks and give them a ride. So along the way, the basics of what people really need. They don't necessarily need another pair of socks or underwear. What they really need are the tangibles, and that's what we're doing, directly to the individual. No middle people, no brokers. We are taking that person by the hand, case managing their situation, and putting them in a permanent place to live.
How many families do you see right now that are on the waiting list right now for you, Pastor Rudy?
Well, right now we're trying to move at least 10 to 15 families a week. This is a long haul, and it's going to take a whole lot of all of us coming together. But imagine this, that is, you figure about 2,000, 2,500 per family just to get them in permanent housing. These funds are going pretty quickly. That would be 20,000 a week if we really calculate that based on what it really costs to get a person in permanent housing. So it's an expensive proposition.
Now, Pastor Rudy, you have a great urban ministry, and for those who are not in Houston, tell them a little bit about what you've done with the homeless here. You have been on Ground Central right here downtown. Tell everybody a little bit about what you do year round. This didn't happen for you just because of the storm. Right. You do this every day.
This is not first disaster either. Matter of fact, this is our fourth disaster. Allison, Katrina, Ike, and now Harvey. Each one of those exacted a toll. But for the last 25 years, since September 1992, we've been reaching out to the homeless community right here in downtown Houston. We started out serving 1 meal a day. Before we knew it, we were serving 500 meals a day for the last 20 years. Then we built facilities to provide housing and critical services to chronically homeless people. And over the last several years, we moved into building housing and building permanent housing. So we operate 3 apartment buildings. As a matter of fact, the Knowles family helped me build one of those apartment buildings, Beyonce, Tina, Solange, and the family. Along the way, what we realized is people really sometimes just need just a little help before they can turn a big corner. So we've been on the ground. This ain't our first rodeo. We're not new to this. We have seen disaster after disaster on the human scale for 25 years.
Pastor Rudy, tell me a little bit about what's going on in here today. So you have, I see the water here. We saw the fruit outside.
We've got people are bringing supplies, materials. They're bringing clothing. They're bringing water. Things that people really need. Baby supplies. We think about what a person needs just in their household just to get started again. We know that diapers are expensive. People are bringing diapers. For those senior adults who are in depends, those things are expensive. We got, cases and cases of paper goods. And when we think about the fact that there are some things that we often take for granted, many families have began to pull it together. And just grateful for all of your support.
Well, I want to thank you on behalf of the city and what you've done in the past, what you're doing right now, and what you'll be doing in the future. Thank you so much, Dr. Pastor Rudy.
Thank you. breadoflifeinc.org. That's how you can find us. breadoflifeinc.org. Thank you.